Let's just get all the announcements out there, and then we'll get things started. Let's see. There it is. And then you. We'll leave you there. There you go. Just to make sure that doesn't go off, because I don't need extra sounds in my ear randomly. So just wait for somebody to get here, and we'll go ahead and start finishing up the rest of the foundation packs. If it's gonna be short today, I don't know how short I'm gonna make it, but if we don't even get past like the 2-hour mark, I'll see if there's some extra stuff I can open. But if I'm mathing the math right, I think we only have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Yeah, we only have 8 packs left to open. I opened a good amount at the end of the Yu-Gi-Oh one. I may indeed have to actually go grab some other packs later. I have some extra stuff to my side, but yeah, I didn't really think that one through. Actually, you know what? It's probably a good idea for me to do so. I mean, we'll open these in just a second. I'm still waiting on someone to get through with what they're doing, and we'll go ahead and finish out and see if we can't get the remaining card that we're still looking for here today. Let's see here. I want to get my guide open so I know what cards I'm actually looking for, aside from one particular one. Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna go grab something real quick, and then I will be right back, because I am honestly not exactly prepared. But that's on me. All right. Let's see here. Are they back yet? Nope. All right. While I wait on someone else to get back before I open the magic packs, I'll go ahead and segue into some other packs because I have some other cards to open. And before I'll open the first one, and then that's when they show up. So I do have some Surging Sparks and some Prismatics to open, and I mean, just have the regular booster bundle. It's still pretty kind of slick. But we also have... We also have the prismatic tins. These look pretty good.
User joined your channel.
There you are.
I didn't
Now I don't have. I would have thought you would have seen.
I didn't have it up.
That's fair. All right. Well, I'm at least still show these. I'm not opening them yet. But like I have the tins. These are my. I got the ones of my favorite evolutions. So if there's some time afterwards, we'll open these tins and that booster, and then we'll call it a night. Because again, I don't think we're gonna hit the target time. Yeah.
I mean, last time 12 of these fucking foundations took for fucking ever, so.
Kinda, yeah. Alright. We have 10 packs. Sorry, we have 8 packs.
8 packs.
Let's see what we get. This time I don't actually have to be slow with it either, so I can actually read the cards if they are brand new-ish. If I can actually get the pack open. So, how was your day today?
It's alright.
Only alright?
Too bad. What?
You're too mad.
You need to slow down and listen. I'm not.
Slow down and listen. All I heard was too mad.
I said it's not. It wasn't too bad.
Oh, okay. That's an entirely different sentence.
Yeah, and then you said fucking something else, and I was like, "Well, what did you say?"
That is an entirely different sentence. All right. All right. So the first one we got is goblins. I think we opened a goblins before, I believe.
We might have.
Set that to the side. What do we got? What do we got? Goblin Rabble Master. That's new. I think that's new. Other goblins you control attack each combat if able, and at the beginning of your combat, you'd make a 1/1 red goblin with haste. And whenever this thing attacks, it gets a +1 until end of the turn for each attacking goblin. Oh, I see. So it always gets a +1 when it attacks, basically. That's fair.
Goblins do. Make goblins.
Is that just the archetype of goblins? They are just, I'm going to rush you down, or is that just red in general?
Red in general is a lot of rushing and aggression. It can be it can take different forms. It can be like burn spells, or it could be rush.
All right.
Goblins are definitely just raw aggro, though.
Fair enough. Got Goblin Surprise of a +2 or 2 more goblins. Actually, that's not a bad idea at all. That work. I mean, I guess again, these packs are like, these are set up to be a deck, so that makes sense to have the instant to do that and then the goblin afterwards.
Yeah. Goblins, lots of goblins, goblin ballsy.
Okay, this one's interesting. General Kriat, the Boltbringer.
Oh. There it goes.
Believe in you. There it is.
It actually focused. You didn't hold up long enough for me to read it, but it focused.
I'm not supposed to. I'm holding it up so you can see the art. Whenever one or more goblins you control attack, you create another 1/1 token that's tapped and attacking. That's tapped and attacking.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. So is that for each goblin you have attacking? You make another token
Can you reread the effect again?
whenever one or more, or is it just one?
One or more means you do it once.
Okay,
If it
that
just said
makes sense.
whenever a goblin, then that means every single one.
Imagine doubling the army for a turn. And you just have like 38 things on the field.
38 goblins on the field.
Whenever another creature you control enters, Boltbringer over here can just deal 1 damage. Oh, so you always do a point whenever this thing is on the field, basically.
Yeah, it does an extra point by itself, and then also
Let me see.
Does the
Does
same.
this have anything? So I just need to know if I have to sleeve it or not. Oh, I absolutely need to sleeve this, apparently.
really.
Yeah, I absolutely need to sleeve that, apparently. That's $9 card.
It's crazy.
Uh-oh. I don't know where my sleeves are.
Oh shit.
It's not these, obviously. Here we go. I was like, I don't know where they are. Because I haven't grabbed the other pack yet. Each one of these was supposed to have like 500 in it, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
So yeah, General Kriet. I'm going to make a new stack of that, just in case we get a good number of cards. Oh, it's time to take another photo. Battle Cry Goblin. I don't think this one is new, but it might be.
He looks so angry.
What?
He looks angry.
Oh, he is angry. It's giving a war cry.
Why is he so angry?
Because they're a goblin. They're at war. What do you mean?
He's angry because he's a goblin. Being a goblin is an absolutely horrible existence. It's like being an Ojama. Fucking, you're just angry all the time because of it.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I thought you said it's like being Obama.
It's like being Obama. It's like being Obama.
It's a
It's like
terrifying
being Obama.
existence.
You have being like being Obama. You fucking constantly question some fucking assholes keep questioning your fucking birth certificate that you wear a fucking tan suit and they harp on about it. You can't do anything. It sucks.
The AI version of you keeps dunking on the current president.
That part's good.
Yeah, but you still get flack for it.
Sure.
Whenever it attacks, if you attacked with creatures with total power of 6 or greater, make another red goblin. More goblin. Destructive Digger. Not a Tigger. Sacrifice an artifact, draw a card. Sacrifice an artifact or land, draw a card. Yes, I don't like that one. Krenko's Command. I was about to say, I don't know how to pronounce that. That's a small sorcery to make more goblins. More goblins.
Makes 2 goblins real quick.
Yep. Volley Veteran. Whenever it enters, it deals damage to target creature and an opponent controls equal to the number of goblins you control. Yeah. Yeah, I can see where this is going.
Goblins.
Goblin. Brute Strength. Target creature gets +3/+1 and gains trample. Because why not? I did drop the sorcery over. I can do associations. I'm smart. Fanatical Firebrand has haste and can sacrifice it to deal 1 damage to any target. That's alright. I guess unblockable damage. Imagine losing to that. Imagine dying to that one point because somebody was able to like summon this and then immediately sacrifice it.
Be very funny.
The fire prophecy is not new. It's just the Eye of Sauron. Actually, no, it looks like looks like a dragon eye now that I think about it.
The eye of fucking playing video games all night.
Okay, that's fair. Actually, it might be a goblin eye. You know what? It might be a goblin eye now that I think about it.
I don't think it's a goblin eye. Goblins just have normal eyes. They don't have fire eyes like that.
What if it's a magical goblin?
Well, it might have fire eyes then, but so could a magical human or a magical elf. Fucking
or a magical toad.
Or a magical toad. Fucking, it doesn't have to be just because it's fire eyes doesn't mean it's a magical goblin.
But it could be a magical nigga. I still need to carve out some time and go find that magical Negros movie.
I forgot about that shit.
I don't think that was a good movie, was it?
I have not heard good things, no.
Fissure Wizard.
Fissure Wizard.
It's wizarding time, motherfucker. Fissure.
It's wizard time, motherfucker. Fissure.
It doesn't roll off the tongue the same way. Whenever it enters... Whenever it enters, you may discard a card and then draw a card. Law of equivalent exchange. It's a one-hit KO. I can't wait for Pokemon Champions, man. That's gonna be some childhood for stadium stuff. Oh, shock. Just 2 damage to any target.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh, and a thriving bluff and some mountains. Gotta say though, I really do still love these ones where it can be mana of any color and its original like color. Like, I really do love how they just let you have these. They're not basic lands, unfortunately, so you still kind of want those for other type of stuff, but it probably works out if you're not trying to go for like the landfall stuff.
Yeah.
I think landfall was only basic lands, right?
I think so. I think we discovered that, yeah.
There's either landfalls were basic lands only, or there was something about like the cub and the green stuff that was like you really only want to play with basic lands, so you don't want to oversaturate yourself with the thriving lands.
Searching for sure only ever searches basic lands, so that could be one reason. I do not remember.
Alright. Beast.
BS.
Bees. Not the bees!
Not the bees! Not the bees!
Alright, I'm gonna throw these up here so I can just throw it all away at once. Packaging is packaging, of course.
Yep.
Alright, I thought that was gonna say Shinzu because my reading comprehension is just gone today, apparently. Slinza, the Spiked Stampede. So beast spells you cast. Oh, beast is brand new, I think, actually, for opening here.
Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it?
I don't think goblins were, but beast is. So beast spells you cast cost 2 less. That's pretty cool. Each other beast creature you control enters with an additional +1/+1. Whenever Slinza or another creature with a power of 4 or greater enters, you may pay 1. Ooh, you may pay 1 red or green, and Slinza fights target creature you don't control. And this does say whenever another creature with power 4 or greater.
Yeah.
So you could just end somebody's plans if you wanted to. That's an interesting thing to see, because it's like that's that would be an inadvertently form of like Flash, wouldn't it? Being able to just cast it whenever. I mean, granted, it's got a stipulation to cast it, but it's like
Well,
that's...
I mean, I guess. Well, it depends. I don't know. Not sure on the
Okay.
rulings, but I think if you
Slim says
had a way to
134.
summon one of your creatures during on flash speed, then you'd probably be able to do it. Yeah.
I mean, technically speaking, though, it only says whenever Slinza or another creature with a power 4 or greater enters. It doesn't say it has to be your creature. It doesn't say it has to be opponent's creature. It just says a creature.
True.
So I'm just saying. I think what the hell is this dude? Legendary Planeswalker Garruk, Caller of the Beast. Well, that's funny. I don't see him up here. I don't have any affinity to these beast cards. Maybe that might change my mind though. Let's see here. Reveal the top 5 cards of your library. Put all creature cards revealed in this way in your hand, and the rest on the bottom. Remind me. So the counter for Planeswalker, how does that work?
It sits there, and whenever you use the abilities, the number on the left side affects the counter total. So it starts at what's listed. You can use one ability per turn. If you use the plus whatever ability, you add counters and do that. If you use the minus abilities, you subtract that amount of counters and do it. But the counters
And it
also
just
serve
sits
as
there?
its life. Yeah, it just sits there. But the counters also serve as its life, and it can be chosen as a target for an attack instead of you.
Fair enough. Okay, well, let's see if it needs to go in a sleeve. I didn't see Garruk up here somewhere, so... I'm not seeing Garruk. Looks like the fat man is not... Yeah, looks like the fat man ain't that special.
No.
Nope, he is not at all, actually. That's... Honestly, that's kind of sad for the way this looks. I would have thought this was like something really rare to get. Because we haven't gotten like a Planeswalker yet, I don't think.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Did you... What does abilities do?
Oh, I read the top one about getting the top 5 cards if they're creatures, put them in your hand. The -3 one is you can put a green creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Oh, that's just pay 3 to do that. Oh, that's just pay 3 to do that. Wait. That's any creature, right?
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, any green creature.
Well, yeah, any green creature. That subverts the cost, actually. Huh. The -7 is you get an emblem with whenever you cast a creature spell, you may search your library for a creature and then put it onto the battlefield and shuffle.
User joined your channel.
So you can just grab one, too. Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? Willing to join in on the magic as well?
That's me tomorrow.
Well, welcome in. If you got anything to add to the cards that you see, feel free to say something. Anyway, we got the Hungry Mega Sloth with reach, and you can put a counter. Oh, you pay 2, you can put a +1/+1 on the sloth. Okay. Cool. Woodland Liege, not Lineage. I shouldn't be tired. I didn't go to work today. Whenever a beast...
Sorry.
That just caught me off guard. Whenever a beast you control enters, draw a card. Oh, awesome.
I bricked.
Advocate of the Beast. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 on a target beast you control. So that's just gonna keep skyrocketing as long as it stays alive.
Yeah.
Ooh, no, my stacks, my stonks.
Stonks.
Bolif Gorger. Kicker. Oh, you can pay to kick it. If it was kicked, it
Yeah.
enters with 3+1/+1. Oh, you can make it a 7/7 if you have the extra 4 to pay. Is that worth 8 mana for a 7/7?
Not really.
Yeah. They don't seem like it. Seems a little
Especially
off curve,
because
but
I don't think. How many is in here? One,
It doesn't really
two,
do much else, is the other
four,
thing.
5, 6, 7. There's exactly 8 in the jumpstart, so that makes sense. But like, just do that. But like, you have to get all of that land, and it's not guaranteed you would get all of your land out in time to do that.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody ever actually doing that, but okay, I guess it's an option.
Maybe if you use Garuk's -3, if it lets you pay the kicker, I'm just not sure on that ruling though. It might not count as casting, so it might not let you pay the kicker.
You probably can't pay the kicker unless you're pulling it out with the kicker, right? I would assume that's how that would work. So without like it being cast on that turn, like 3 turns later, you can't just come back and say, "Yeah, I'm kicking it."
Well, yeah, obviously. I'm saying like fucking if Garuk counts as casting it, it probably doesn't. But if it did,
Oh, but you know what?
you could cheat
With
it.
Slinza
But
on the field, you get -2. And with the Planeswalker, you could pull it out for 3 counters off the Planeswalker and still pay the other 4.
that's
So
what
I
I'm
see.
saying.
Okay. Now I see what you're saying.
Assuming it works that way, I don't actually, to be fair, I don't actually know for sure if you can pay the kicker casting it that way.
I don't know if the -2 would come off, but I would assume if you're dragging it from either your hand or from your deck to plop it on the field, you could probably still pay the kicker.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
don't
they're
know.
probably just better fucking you probably just replace with something like way better, anyways.
I mean, that's fair.
Because they don't have like
Let's be
anything
fair here.
else,
All of
right?
these jump starts, you can probably find something to replace it in. I'm sure one of the
Yeah,
dinosaurs was
for
probably
sure.
better, even though this
Yeah.
is supposed to be like a beast themed thing. But like vigilance. Sorry, it's another brush strider.
I'm just trying to check
We
if
had
he
brush
does
strider
like
before.
anything besides the kicker thing. Because if it's just the kicker thing, then it's like
No, it's just kicker.
not even. Yeah, it's not even remotely worth it.
Yeah, the only thing it had was kicker. We had another brush strider. I remember that one. Bushwhack, I think, is new. I think. Search your library for a basic land, reveal it, put it in your hand, or target creature you fight you control fights target creature you don't control. So, force the battle. Garrick's Pack Leader. When another creature you control with power 3 or greater enters, draw a card. Okay, drawing power. That's fair. Gnarlic Colony. Another kicker. Let's see if this one's better. If it was kicked, enters with 2+1/+1s for 3. And each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has trample. So you make it 4/4 trample if you kick it, but it's going to cost you 5. That sounds at least a little bit better. To make it 4/4 with trample for 5. But I don't know. I feel like there's other ways you could just end up doing that, couldn't you?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
We got the last 2 here. Predator Strike. Target creature gets +3/+3 and trample. Well, there that is. Well, at least till the end of the turn, anyway.
Yeah.
And then time to feed. Choose target creature an opponent controls. When that creature dies this turn, you gain 3 life. Target creature you control fights that creature. Go. Kill that one. I like how Predator Strike was the only instant in this entire pack. There's only one instant, the rest were creatures. There was only one instant, the rest were creatures. Let's see, the only other thing I probably could have got from that was like the Leaf Crown Visionary. Alright. Let's continue onward. You ready for some Doclonus tomorrow?
No.
Don't worry, nobody is.
Yeah, exactly. Michaela said no. We can't do it.
Oh, did he actually?
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's fair. I can do something else tomorrow then. That works for me. I can do something else tomorrow then. In the meantime, we got Clerics. I don't know if that one was new. That's going to be the problem of having waited so long to actually do another set. I don't remember what we've done.
Hold on, that one's a black, right?
Yeah, Clerics are black.
Yeah. Have we even gotten a black yet?
We got a black last time. As a matter of fact, this guy looks familiar. Vito. Thorn of the Dark Dusk Rose.
Maybe we did get Clerics then.
I remember Vito. Yeah. Yeah, because Vito is like a $7 card. I remember Vito. I think this is the second Vito. I genuinely think this was a second Vito.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, we just got Clerics again, I guess.
Yeah, it wasn't the other one. I forgot what the name of the other one was that we needed.
Near Duels.
But yeah, second Vito.
Second Vito.
Danny DeVitis. With the diabetes and Norman Reedus.
It's my character. I'm the trash man. I throw trash all over the ring, and then I start eating garbage.
I've never watched that show, and I really got to.
Yeah.
All right. Revoke Demise. Spell costs 2 less to cast if the target's a creature card with mana value 3 or less. Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield, and you gain 2 life. Sweet. That's 5, though? 5? I guess you are bringing something back. I don't know. 5? I don't know. Bonecaller Cleric. Surprisingly focusing. I don't know how to feel about that. Sacrifice the Bone Caller Cleric, and you can return the target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield, and it only works as a sorcery. What? Wait, so it would be on the field.
Okay, read the ability again. Sorry.
So if you pay 3 mana and a swamp, so 4 technically, sacrifice the cleric, you can return a target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, but activate only as a sorcery.
Yeah.
What does that part mean?
It means only do it on your turn when you could do a sorcery.
Oh, you see, I'm not in tune with this is only on your turn type of thing. That makes me think you can only do it from hand.
No.
Dark Bargain. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, and then put 2 of them in your hand and the other into your graveyard, and then deal 2 damage to yourself.
It's a dark bargain.
Yeah, it's a Dark Bargain. Actually, there's one called Dark Confidant that I would kind of like too.
God damn it! I'm just fucking thinking, it's a dark bargain for us. It's a
It's a
dark
dark
bargain
bar again for
for
us.
us.
I don't know the rest of the song.
On the rest of the world. Nah, I don't want to do it.
Agonizing Siphon. Deals 3 damage to any target and you gain 3 life. Sounds about right for a Siphon. Dark Supplicant. Can I get Dark Confidant? Sacrifice 3 clerics, search your graveyard, hand, and or library for a card named Scion of Darkness, and put it onto the battlefield. If you search your library in this way, shuffle.
Darkness.
And this counts as a cleric, so. Sacrifice 3 to get 1. But I guess it does end up putting it on the field. So you wouldn't pay the cost. Maybe that is kind of worth it. Maybe that is kind of worth it, actually. That might work. Eerie Soul Tender. When it enters, mill 3. And if you pay 5, you can exile it from your graveyard and return another creature from your graveyard to your hand. So I'm guessing that swamps really are just the balance of life and death, huh?
Yeah. Well, what's sort of life more than death?
Fair enough. Elderfang Disciple. When Elderfang Disciple enters, each opponent discards a card. Coma's Faithful. Got lifelink. And when it dies, each player mills 3.
Wow.
Each player mills 3. Okay. I don't know. Some of these just aren't really being exciting. I don't know if it's just I'm not feeling the clerics or not. I was feeling the cub. That sounds wrong.
The fucking police. You're calling the police on you. What the fuck? What the fuck?
That I could have chose the words better there. Just giving my leg a stretch. All right. Moment of Craving. That sounds familiar. Target creature gets -2/-2, and you gain 2 life. Oh, hey, look, a Sign of Darkness.
Wow.
Trample. When it enters, when it deals combat damage to a player, you can put target creature from the player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. You know, that makes sense since it costs all of a mana. Wait a minute. So, who could search for Scion? Something could search for Scion. There was something that could do that. Hang on, because I feel like the wheels have started turning in my head.
The wheels of fate are turning.
What was it? Oh yeah, the Dark Supplicant. You sacrifice 3 and you can bring Scion of Darkness out. Okay. Alright, wait a minute. Alright. If you can get 3 clerics to survive on the field long enough, then you get this 8/8. Well, not 8/8, sorry. You get this 6/6, that's 8. Alright, that's pretty cool actually. Kind of looks like a Baron of Hell from like Doom. Weirdly enough.
Kind of.
Work was tiring today, huh?
What? Yeah.
Work was tiring today, huh?
Wasn't even that bad. I'm just tired in general.
Alright, and then we got Skemfar Shadow Sage. Or as my brain almost actually called it, skim fart shadow shit. Because that was really close.
It would have been really funny if that's what if you just fucking called it that.
Whenever skim fart enters, you can either make each opponent lose X amount of life, where X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common, or you gain life dependent on the most creatures you control with that creature type. Which in this jumpstart wasn't really like, I think at most you can get like 6 clerics. And even then you would sacrifice 3 of them to get that scion out. I think the most you would get is 6 clerics though, so that's not really that useful. At least not to me. Onward. You know, it's kind of funny seeing clerics be on the death side and not on the light side.
The commentary on organized religion.
Oh, we got another water one.
Water.
Help, I am under the water.
I am under the water. I am Glammy. Please help me. Woohoo!
Alright, I won't lie. I thought that said T-Zoc, Sudden Storm.
T-Zoc.
It would be Thrix, the Sudden Storm, which has Flash, it's flying, and spells you cast with mana value 5 or greater cost 1 less, and cannot be countered.
Wow.
Let me just make sure that one, that sounds like it should be. You know, instead of just sitting here scrolling down, I can speed this up by just typing, because I have fingers. That looked wrong. Okay. For a second, I thought the Thrix was actually $23 like the Cub was, and it's like, no, it's just the site broke for a second. Voracious Great Shark, another Flash. And when it enters, counter target artifact. Oh, okay. Alright, I see what's going on here. I see the vision. They're basically all Flash so that you can just stop your opponent from having fun. I see what's going on here. Counter target artifact or creature spell. I see what's going on here. You can't fool me. Now, Delibird Delight. No, I'm joking. Delightful Discovery. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each spell your opponent has cast during this turn. And you scry 2. And then draw 2. Brineborn Cutthroat. That one we've seen before. Capture Spear. This is new. I don't think I had this one. When it enters, tap the enchanted creature. Oh, no, we've seen this one before then. No, we've seen that one. That one was just like, you don't get to have fun card anymore. Naid of Hidden Coves. As long as it's not your turn, spells you cast cost 1 less. Opt. You scry 1 and draw a card. It's an instant. Pestermite. It's... Oh, now I actually see what it was. Okay, from a distance, I thought it was a pirate holding a bag of treasure. and running away. Do you also see that now, or am I just crazy?
What am I seeing?
A pirate with a bag of treasure running away.
Can you get a little closer?
No, I'm trying to. The whole point is from the distance I saw it at.
Oh. I think I can kind of see it.
Because now when you go up here,
Oh. Like an illusion.
no, I'm just blind. I'm just blind.
That's like an illusion.
Being blind is oh, you can control your blindness.
Yeah. Being blind is choice. You're blind, you're just not trying hard enough.
Jesus. What we got here? Spectral Sailor. It's flying. You can pay for it and draw a card.
There is Spectral Sailor.
Starlit Mantle. You enchant something. When it enters, enchanted creature gains hexproof until the end of the turn. And it gets a +1/+1.
Oh.
Stinging Lionfish. That we've seen that one. I don't need to explain that one again. And then Undersea Invader. That's kind of new. Undersea Invader enters tapped. No shit. No shit. But it's also flash, so that makes sense. Is there a reason it would tell me it enters tapped, actually? There has to be a reason it would tell me that.
Creatures don't normally enter tapped.
I thought that was the whole point.
No, that's not at all. They enter normally. They aren't allowed to attack because of summoning sickness.
Oh, okay.
What we refer to the mechanic as. They're not tapped though. They can block and they can tap. I don't think they can tap themselves for abilities. They can be tapped, but they can't tap themselves for abilities or attack.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. Hard to remember when some games are summoning sickness and some games are like, it just doesn't. Alright, we've got... Ooh, this is 4. This is number 4, and then we got 3 more. Shoot. This rate might not even make the hour. Actually, no, we'll make the hour. Oh, this is new. We got Grave Robbers now.
Grave Robbers.
Grave Digger. You ever actually seen or played any of the Monster Jam games?
Nope.
Or like old Monster Jam, like actual shows?
Nope.
Ever a fan of Monster Trucks?
Nope.
Ever
Well,
a fan of Monster Ducks?
nope.
You ever gave Monster Fucks?
Nope.
You ever told a monster shucks? I had to think about that one.
Alright, hold on. Question for the stream. Would you fuck a monster? This is the topic now.
Listen. We can talk about what you go to buy at Barnes & Noble later, alright?
No, this is the stream topic now. You gotta answer. Would you fuck a monster?
I invoke the 5th.
Can't.
What do you mean I can't? I'm being interrogated here.
You aren't being interrogated. This is just a topic of conversation.
Well, what's your answer? I'll give you your answer if you give me. Wait. Wait.
You wanna know my answer? Yes.
What type of monster?
Yeah, you'd have to give examples. I'm not making a list.
What the fuck? Okay. Alright, hang on. I was going through this because I was trying to be like, oh, is there anything actually like really good in this one? Then there might be. But 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm not going crazy. We're gonna see what I got jump scared by. We're gonna continue the monster discussion in just a second. Ezrith the Awakener is our first card. It's got Death Touch. When it attacks, you can pay an X amount, and when you do, return target creature card with mana value X from your graveyard to the battlefield with a corpse counter on it. If that creature would leave the battlefield, exile it instead. Actually, let's see, because I didn't see if this was if this had anything on it. It does not. That's kind of sad. Anyway, is
Good.
it still technically a monster if it's just one of those like Jinka things?
What? You got give an example of that one. I know that one.
You know, because that's like an entire type of art where they take something and they just turn it into a woman.
I think it still counts as a monster if it has monster features.
But what if it just looks like a human woman?
If it looks like a 100% human woman, I guess it doesn't really count anymore, with the exception of monsters that just look like human women.
So I guess my answer is no.
Okay, but listen, think about it this way. Would you fuck a succubus?
No, I wouldn't want to die.
Oh, you're a coward. A Yukiona?
I don't even know what that is. Coward, you want to die?
I'd risk it. Fuck it.
You want to die. You can die for the pussy. I'm not dying. Anyway, we got another planeswalker. Ask you shall receive, kinda. Liliana, Death's Majesty. It can, let's see. So +1 is create a 2/2 black zombie and mill 2. Return the target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield, and that creature is a black zombie in addition to its other colors, and then destroy all non-zombie creatures. Well, shit. Liliana wasn't up there either. It's kind of really weird to look at this and then just see that no, it's got nothing of value on it. But I don't know, maybe there's like a deck built around it aside from the jumpstart. We're probably going to see later on how the jumpstart accommodates the planeswalker, but
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, some of these planeswalkers may be like reprints of old ones from back in the day, in which case they're probably not going to be as valuable.
I see. That's fair. I'll give you that one. That's probably fair. Another Revoke Demise. So we got another one of those. Shardless Outlander, costing 7 mana. An artifact creature that's a construct scout. It's a 6/5. It's got trample, and it has basic land cycling to search for 2 land. No, search for a land. If you discard this card. Ew, why would I do that though?
I don't understand basic land cycling. I mean, I guess it's nice if you get a brick creature, you could get it out of your hand for a land instead. But I don't know. I never like it.
But like, you're land cycling for 2 when this costs 7, so you can't even do that same turn. First off, unless you throw in the other like thriving stuff.
Yeah, no, you need to.
And it's a
have
6/5.
land.
It's a 6/5. Why would I do that? Why would I get rid of this? I mean, unless I was going with the Scion of Darkness over there. It just feels like an internal waste. Don't tell Elon. Alright. Eternal Taskmaster. Just like Cap. Enters tapped. Whenever the Taskmaster attacks, you can pay 3. If you do, return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. Yeah, I guess you could do that and bring back the Outlander, but then you gotta pay that 7 again, unless there's a way to bring it easily. Oh, well, I guess with the Planeswalker, you could bring it back too. Yeah, I guess with the Planeswalker, you can bring it back too, actually. So you can get more. Well, then again, if you already need the 7 to bring it out anyway, unless you discard it a different way. Deal gone bad. Yeah, sounds like my life. Target creature gets -3/-3 until the end of the turn, and target player mills 3 cards. Okay, this is just fuck you the card. Alright. I don't like you playing the game today. Stop playing the game. Gorbaggio over here has an additional cost to the spell. You can sacrifice, as an additional cost, you sacrifice a creature. It is a flying with trample, and each opponent sacrifices the creature as well for the 5/5 6 cost. Okay, that can mess up everybody's day. Gorging Vulture. When it enters mill 4, you gain life for each creature card milled. Okay. That actually makes it work with the construct now. Gravedigger. When Gravedigger enters, you may return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. Hey, it is a Gravedigger. That makes sense. See, this is what I was confused about. So this is the other swampland. There's usually about 8 in all of the jump starts.
Yeah.
It was just in the middle of the pack.
Oh. Yeah, that's weird.
It's not holographic or anything. It's not different. It's the same swamp. It's like the same swamp. So like, what was the point of that? Why did it? What happened here? I like this. It's just murder. Just murder it. Just murder. Just murder. It's not perfect murder, but just murder. I still love how there's tales of robots that are just called murder and perfect murder.
They perfected the murder model.
My favorite enemies, murder and perfect murder. I have to know what the Japanese name for that is, because it's got to be like some sort of weird translation on it.
Yeah, probably.
Alright. Persistent Specimen. Rattle 'em, boys. You can pay 3.
The unspoiled the post. Rattle 'em, boys!
You can pay 3 to return it from your graveyard to the battlefield. It also costs 1. It's a 1/1. And our final card of this pack is Undead Butler. When it enters, mill 3. And when it dies, you exile it. And when you do, return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. Fair enough.
Undead Butler. Get it?
No.
because Butler starts with butt. Like a butt.
I can't wait till I get to that skit later on in Graces. That one's gonna actually be a little bit fun.
What skit?
The Peaches skit. I can't say anything because I'll ruin the surprise. Then again, I don't know who's watching right now, so. What was the name of the
Near to
Uh,
wells.
Okay.
But you never
Could you
remember it.
could you read that?
You see, the problem is we're looking for ne'er-do-wells. That's never-do-wells.
Never do wells. Never do wells, huh?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what ne'er-do-wells means.
I thought it just meant bad people.
Well, yes, but like it's the ne'er is literally just never without the V.
Where is the saying from? Like, how old is that saying?
I don't know. It's probably fucking British.
Always the British. Always have to mess everything up with their ways of spelling. A bottle of water.
Whoa.
Alright. Let's see it.
Here we go. It's guaranteed, by the way. It's always going to show up. In that
I know, it's just the fact that it actually was there. I got the goth mommy. Oh, what? What? Is it something I said?
Yeah, it is.
Ophelia. Do you know which one Ophelia is in? Because it'd be funny if I got that one too.
I don't think it's in this one. Let me. We don't.
I got the card I was going for. I will build a deck around this one. This one I intend to build a deck around, just like with the Angels and the Cub. I think I could find a way to do Angels and Cub in the same deck. But
Maybe, but it might be a little bit of a stretch.
Because remember, Angels was about putting a lot of counters. Oh, was it only to Angels and Humans though?
Yeah,
It might have been only to Angels and Humans. Granted, the Cub is from Landfall, and a lot of what would help the Cub is also humans. I think from the packs that we were opening. I think it still works.
Oh, Aphelia, you meant?
Yeah, Aphelia. Did I say Ophelia?
I think it was Ophelia you said, or something like that. I don't know. Either way, no, she can't be in here because she's like the. I'm pretty sure she's the boss of the snake deck.
Of the snake deck. Okay.
Yeah, there's a separate snake deck.
Makes sense. But yeah, the Cub was a +1/+1 on landfall. And if it can happen twice in the same turn, you double the counters on it instead. So if you can figure out how to get 2 lands out in the same turn. So
Anyway, it's not that hard. There are ways to get lands out besides your one designated land drop a turn.
I mean, yeah, and that entire thing that the Cub came from was built to do that. It's just getting the rest of those cards from it and then seeing what can also work with the Angels.
Yeah.
Because the Angels had things where it was just adding counters to everything else on the field and not just other Angels or other humans. The only thing that was the real bad part about the other Angels or other humans things was that other Angels, other humans cost less. So it's gonna be about like, can I get landfall to work with a bunch of humans from like green? But I think there's a way I can get that to work. I think there's a way I can do it, and it does kind of help that. Let's see here, because I still have these other 2 cars that are also double lands. Okay, no, never mind. That's light. That's white and black, and then green and blue. Never mind. That doesn't work the way I think it does. But I'm going to make that deck. I just have to figure out how I'm going to make that deck. I love how the camera just blocks part of my hair. I just realized it's just all the way in the way, and I don't want to move it because it's in the right spot. But yeah, Rev.
Rev.
When one or more creatures you control deal combat damage, create a treasure token, then look at the top card of that player's library and exile it face down. Bless you. You may cast that card for as long as it remains exiled. I'm making something with this.
Sure.
I have to start looking into making magic anyway, because at the library we're going to start getting into magic as the next card game. Once I can discernibly say, yeah, everybody's ready for Pokemon, honestly, and for the most part, the people that do show up repeatedly are already ready. I don't think they have any problems, and I'm getting more magic people nowadays anyway, so we're going to be looking at magic more. So I got to make sure I get my like terms list printed out, so I always have that, so I don't have to keep looking them up.
Yeah.
And then I need to actually make sure I make a deck so that we have the example. I need to make two, like I have with Pokemon, so that there's always the example, and then somebody can use the other example. So it's, understanding why it works. The only other problem with that is I'm going off of my own mind, and my own mind is not going to be great, considering I haven't played a lot of the card games outright in a long time, and the only one I played a little bit of is Pokemon at this point. Alright. We're going bloody now.
Bloody.
Let's say, wouldn't it be so funny if there was a second Neutral?
That would be pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't think we got Ophilia, did we? We got the Cub. We got General Krat over there. And we got the Spore. I don't remember this so-called Everif that I'm seeing on the list, so I don't remember that one. I don't think we got that one. I don't remember a Dropkick Bomber at all. I don't remember Dianus. We did get one of the water ones. That much I remember. We got one of the we got like a mermaid. And we got the Generous Pup. We got the Sweet Tooth. But past that, I don't think there was a lot else that we got out of this entire Foundations thing. But I will say, Foundations has now paid for itself. Because we got a lot of good hits. A lot of good hits that I'm going to end up using. And look at that. We're only an hour and 8 minutes in. And we got one more pack after this. I'm actually going to have time for some of the Pokemon. And those will go by even faster because I'm not reading the attacks on those. Alright, so we got Fakumin Marauders. Falcon Wrath Marauders. I think that's how you pronounce it. Flying and haste. And then when it enters, or when it deals combat damage, put 2+1/+1 counters on it. Oh, that doesn't say they go away either. That's just keep racking up the counters. Oh. Also, it's vampires.
Ooh.
So it's gonna work with Vito over here, I bet. Oh, speaking of other vampires, Evora, the insatiable heir.
Ebola.
She has trample when she enters, and whenever she deals combat damage to a player, create a blood token. And if you discard a card, sacrifice a card, you can draw a card. And whenever you discard a card, bots come in and try to offer cheat viewers. Whenever you discard a card, you can put a +1/+1 on Evora. So So she gets one when she enters, and then she gets one when she deals damage straight to a player. Actually, I thought I saw Evora on the list somewhere. I could be wrong though. Let me see. Yeah, she's not up there at all. Cool card concept though. Cool concept. I like the concept. I'm gonna just ban this guy right quick. I love that these just show up like this.
What is it?
It's just another bot that's like cheap viewers.
Yeah.
Paying for viewers like that is never going to ever actually work.
Yeah, no way.
Because it's not people engaging. You need people to engage.
Hmm.
Blood feud! Blood feud! Target creature fights another target creature.
Nice.
You pay 6 to do that. I don't think that's worth.
Wait, don't do anything else?
No, that's it.
The fuck?
It's 6 for target creature to fight another target creature.
I mean, okay, in Commander format, that can be decent. Because it just says target creature. Actually, even in this, it's somewhat decent. You can make two of your opponent's creatures fight and self-destruct.
Oh, that's where the power is. Okay.
Because it's just target creature instead of the usual target creature you control.
That's fair, actually. That is inside. Oh, and that makes them tapped, right?
No.
No, it's a sorcery only on your turn. Never mind.
Yeah.
I had to think that one through. Unless there's like a way you could force a sorcery on your opponent's turn.
No.
Is there actually no way to do that?
The only way you could possibly do it is you need a way
Okay, we both had strokes.
you need an effect that lets you fucking cast sorceries at instant speed.
Fair enough.
That's what it is.
Belligerent guest. They're drunk, because of course they are.
They're belligerent.
Trample. Whenever belligerent guest deals damage, create a blood token. Oh, I see where the snowball is. There's other things that can make blood tokens. I see where the snowball is. Oh, hey, this is the lady that was on the art of the token.
Huh.
Blood Petal Celebrant. Blood Petal Celebrant has first strike, and when it dies, create a blood token. Oh, I see the snowball. I see the snowball. The snowball is mighty.
Mighty Snowball. What was the boss
We
of
have-
this deck again?
Evora.
Evora?
I think it's Evora. It might not. I think it's Evora. Because Evora was you get +1/+1 whenever you discard a card, and whenever she deals combat damage, you get a blood token to discard another card and draw.
Hmm.
So every time you discard something, you get a +1/+1 on her.
That might be it. Let me check the deck list. I might be able to tell from there. But yeah, it's definitely helpful at least.
Yeah,
Bare
this
minimum.
this looks like this. A lot of this is you either set up to decimate your opponent's side so that there's nothing stopping you from making another blood token, or you're sending something to die so it can make another blood token, so that you can keep making. I could see that. I could see that Evora over time just getting to like a 7/7, because she's 2. She's
Yeah.
2 to come out. She's a 1/1. She's 2 to come out. She makes a blood token, so she can make herself a 2/2 as soon as she comes out. Bless you. There are instances that we've opened where they just generate some +1/+1. So if you have enough, you can just go ahead and make her probably like a 5/5 as soon as she comes out, so that she can deal damage, because she also has trample for free. She doesn't have to get trample put on her. So this is like a slow ramp up, it seems.
A little bit, yeah.
And then you have another thing to help. Falcon Wrath Celebrants. It's got Menace, and when it enters, make 2 blood tokens. Just make 2. Yeah, I can see exactly where this is going. I don't know how many. I don't know what the best way to get blood tokens in a turn would be, though. Because I feel like you want to hold off until you can actually, drop her down and make a couple of blood tokens. Because, like, she makes one herself. It would be cool to get the celebrants out, but they cost 5. And there doesn't seem to be a way to lower the cost for a vampire. At least not that I've seen yet. Although there was, like, the target, or, like, creatures on your side cost 2 less. No, it was green creatures, never mind. I don't know, there might be some stuff here. Nicotine Rush, no. Nicante... That's not a C. That's not a C. I work at a library. Neonate, Lamonidae, Rush.
Neonates.
It is Neonate, okay. This spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a vampire. So it will come out as a 2 cost instead of a 3. It deals 1 damage to target creature and 1 damage to its controller, and you draw a card. Okay, that's not the worst thing. Considering everything in here is like vampires, that's actually not the worst thing.
Yeah.
Soul Seer.
Bullseer.
Deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. That permanent loses indestructible until the end of the turn. Planeswalkers don't innately have indestructible, do they?
Nope.
Okay. Alright. That's just immediate 5 damage to a creature. Help clear the field, I guess. Quit looking at me with the beady old eyes.
Darn vitality.
Look at these eyes. And the camera focused.
Hey kid, you want penis enlargement pills?
You can't do that. No, you can't do that. Oh, okay. Target creature gets a +3/+1 until the end of the turn, and if it's your turn, that creature gains trample until the end of the turn. Otherwise, it would gain first strike. Interesting. So you can either be aggressive with it or you can be defensive with it. I see. It's a pretty good defensive option, actually. Valderan Ambusher. When it enters, if an opponent lost life this turn, it deals X damage to up to 1 target creature or planeswalker, where X is the number of vampires you control. Including it, I would imagine.
Most likely.
Valderan Duelist. Gains haste when it comes in, and when it enters, target creature can't block this turn. Oh. Oh. Just. Nope. Coming in for a quick hit. Alright, and then Valderan Epicure. When this enters, it deals 1 damage to each opponent and creates a blood token. It's 1. It's 1 mana, by the way. I imagine getting multiples of these. This is probably what you really want, actually. So you plop down Evora over there, and if you have like 1 or 2 of these in your hand, you just plop this down with her. I could see that. And then if you later on still have her on the field, you get the other things to give more blood tokens. Yeah, the ramp in this is crazy, actually. And then we get the Thriving Bluff and more mana. Alright, so we're almost done. We're almost done. We got one more of the foundations, and then we'll just rush through the Pokemon right quick. Hopefully it'll take me to 10:30. I did say it was going to be a short day today.
I need to go eat.
Have you not eaten?
Want dinner. I made the pizza, but then when the stream started.
You could have ate while you were streaming.
No.
Why not?
No.
Why not? You could have. You're not the one on camera handling the cards. You could have ate something while you were streaming.
No.
Don't you mean no?
No.
What do you mean nuh-uh?
Nuh-uh.
Listen, you need a hero. There's gonna be a hero in this set, alright?
I don't eat shit.
Well, you need it against Apocalypse. Alright. Last one of the foundations, finally. Put the token down here. And we get Brigone, soldier of Meletis? Meletis. Meletis.
Meletis.
Meletis. Heroic. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Brigone, put a +1/+1 on her. And you can remove a +1/+1 if you tap her and draw a card. Oh, there's going to be a lot more things in here, huh? There's going to be a lot in here for her. Too bad she's not high up. She's $1.45. She deserves a sleeve. Okay. Hang on. Did I just leave an entire stack of a pack here and not go through it? Has that just been sitting here this entire time?
What?
Did I just leave a pack that was just sitting there the whole time?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
You didn't say anything?
I don't know. It's
You're
not
like-
that big a deal. It's like fucking. It's interesting.
For someone who says they want to go eat, you really wanted to prolong today, huh?
I have no idea what you're talking about anymore. I checked out for a second.
Jesus Christ. How long was that sitting there? I didn't know that was sitting there. We actually would have started Pokemon and I would have been like, oh, did they not go through this? Yeah, no, I didn't go through this at all. Alright. We'll put the heroes on hold for a second. She she does count as a human soldier. Ooh, she does count as a human soldier. Interesting. We got the Serpent Assassin.
Serpent Assassin.
When it enters, you may destroy a target non-black.
Actually, wait.
Thieves' Tools.
He's gonna brush past that one, huh?
Brush past what? When Thieves' Tools enters, create a treasure token. Equipped creature can't be blocked as long as it has power 3 or less.
Wait, this is a fucking snake stack, isn't it?
Is it?
Wait, is it?
I think this was from the Rev. So, like...
So we went through the Rev deck, I saw it, right?
I don't know. I don't know. I do not know.
We might not have. I don't remember actually going through it. I don't even know anymore, man. Okay, no, I think this is just a Rev deck. We're gonna Serpent. I didn't know Serpent Assassin was in there. I was thinking, oh, is this the Snake deck, Serpent Assassin? No, it's the Rev deck. It's the Rev deck. We just straight up didn't go through it. Apparently, you got
Just-
distracted by Rev and just fucking went to the next pack, I guess.
I got what I needed. That's all that mattered. Audacious Thief.
Bodacious thief, dude.
It's audacious, not bodacious.
Whatever, man.
You can't silence the voices, man. They're telling me it's bodacious, even though there's not a B there.
I can't
You don't see the
silence
dog?
I can't silence the voices, man. They're always there, taunting me.
All right. When this thief attacks, you draw a card and you lose a life.
When you draw a card,
That's is that worth losing your life?
yes. Fuck life.
But you need life in order to live.
No, you don't. You only need one to live.
But
The
you
only-
need life.
The only life point that matters is the last one.
I don't think that's how you want that to work.
That's how it
I
works.
don't- I don't know if that's how you want that to work.
That's how that works. If you beat your opponent before you fucking drain all your life, then you win.
All right. The cricket custodian is gonna have to clean that up.
I think you're
enters
underestimating
tapped.
how good an extra card is. Like drawing is fucking awesome, dude.
I don't know about going all the way down to one left and then forgetting you're only at one and then swinging with it and dying.
You just gotta be better.
You just gotta be built different.
You gotta be built different.
No.
Double your stats and attack.
Speedy EV train for attack.
Yeah, we need to be trained for attack, dude. What are you doing?
I want you to realize that's exactly what the hell he did too. he quite literally speed EV trained by going thief for attack. Fake your own death, just straight to the point. Fake your own death until the end of the turn. Target creature gets a +2/+0 and gains when this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped. And create a treasure token. There's a lot about creating treasure tokens in the Rev 1.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Technically, that's
okay.
not even like the treasure focused one. There's one fort that's supposed to be for treasure.
Oh, so
Although I
there's
think
there's one even worse. Okay, that's what you're saying.
I mean, I think it's worse at making treasure. So, which one was that one?
That was fake your own death.
Make your own death.
And then we have foul play. Destroy target creature with power 2 or less and then investigate. Create a clue token. It's an artifact where you can sacrifice this artifact and draw a card. The masked black card. Why she gotta be black?
Why they gotta be black?
Has flash, and if you pay the extra on it, you can get a +1/+1 until the end of the turn. And it costs 2. That's cool. Midnight Assassin. Thought I was about to say the Midnight Express. Flying with Death Touch, because yes, it does. Morbid Opportunist. Whenever one or more other creatures die, draw a card. This ability triggers only once a turn. More draw power. Another murder. Just murder.
Murder.
And then the Pilfering Imp.
Murder.
It's-
Judas, no.
I don't even know what that's a reference to. Flying. And when you pay the cost on it and tap, target opponent reveals their hand. And you choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card and activates this only as a sorcery. Cool. All right, let's get back to the heroes. Ojutai Exemplars.
Oh.
When you cast a non-creature spell, you can choose one of the following. You can tap the target creature. The exemplars gain first strike and lifelink until the end of the turn. Or you can exile the exemplars and then return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. Will that get rid of any enchantments and stuff on it?
Which one? Sorry.
So the
If
final
you-
one of exiling it?
If you exile and return it, yeah, it like flickers. That's called flickering.
Ah,
It's
so it
considered
just
good.
cleanses itself, basically.
Yeah. Yep. Also, it also removes any counters or anything
That
like
are
that.
put on it? Yeah.
Yep.
That makes sense. Let's be fair, that makes sense. Honestly, that's just the gamble of I'm playing blue. I'm playing against blue, and I don't like playing against blue. So I'm gonna fix that.
It also means if fucking someone tries to target it for an effect, like I mean, it depends on how fast you can do it. Like in some card games, some things flicker a lot faster. But if you can flicker fast enough, if you can flicker fast enough, your opponent's effects can just fizzle because there's no target, because the target banished itself and then just came back. But on the timing of the actual effect, it wasn't there, so it just fizzles.
I mean, it says when it's cast, so like, oh no, it's whenever you cast, not whenever your opponent casts. So it has to be when you cast something. So, okay, no, but that still is like you can still do it on your opponent's turn. You just cast an instant
Yeah.
and flicker it out, save it. Faithful Pike Master. I remember this one. Good old Rhino Monk. As long as it's your turn, it has first strike. And when it enters, scry, too. Chains of Custody.
Chains of custard.
Chains of Daggers of the Knock. Chains of Custard. I am Agamotto.
I am Agamotto.
When Chains of Custard enters, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until Chains of Custody leaves the battlefield. An enchanted creature will have ward. So you can enchant a creature to give it ward, and when it enters, something on your opponent's field has to be exiled until it can be basically forced off. That's really good for a cost of 3. That feels really good for a cost of 3. That feels really good for a cost of 3, actually. Or am I just overhyping that?
What is it?
Chains of Custody.
I need to know what it does.
Chains of Chastity over here. When it enters, you can exile a target non-land permanent that your opponent controls, and it's just exiled until Chains Custard can leave. And an enchanted creature that you enchanted it with gains ward. So, you know what ward is?
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually, whoever's watching this might not know. It's always best to explain it. Whenever something would be enchanted with ward, if it's targeted by a spell or an ability by the opponent, counter it unless that player pays an extra 2 mana.
More accurately, the way ward works is ward has different costs. It depended on the instance of ward. This one is ward 2, which means they just pay 2. There could be other.
Is there
wards,
like a ward 7?
3. Maybe. Might be.
Is there a ward X?
No. That would. Well, maybe actually on an X cast spell. In that case, X would be equal to whatever you casted, not what your opponent can pick.
That would make sense. I would think there'd be like a ward X or something like that.
I noticed stuff like ward sacrifice a creature.
Yeah. Alright, Defiant Strike. Streak A. Target creature gains +1 until the end of the turn and draw a card. Oh, that's a perfect thing to play with Exemplars. Elite Skirmisher. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Elite Skirmisher, whenever you cast a spell that targets Elite Skirmisher, you may tap target creature. Oh, just straight up tap something. Okay. Favorite Hoplite. The dude on the box art.
Oh my god!
Oh, it was focusing. No more, I guess. Whenever you cast a spell that targets the Hoplite, put a +1/+1 on the Hoplite and prevent all damage that would be dealt to it this turn. Oh. Okay. Alright. I see the vision. Fencing Ace. You're doing so good. Okay. Double Strike. A 1/1 with Double Strike. Oh, Double Strike is first strike and regular combat damage. I thought it was just attacking twice. I thought that was just attacking twice. Okay. That's actually really cool to hear Double Strike.
Oh yeah, double strike. Yeah, it's first strike and regular attack.
In a logical sense, that actually makes sense to have
Yeah. Yeah.
of in, out the fold, in, keep the fold.
Why do they call it oven? Would you oven the cold food of out hot, eat the food?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you better talk about the fact that I just completely borked the entire thing. I love opening cards. Gird for battle.
Good for battle.
Put a +1/+1 on each of up to 2 target creatures. You know, I just realized that's a human soldier, by the way. I forgot these were all human soldiers. There's more happening with the Angels deck.
Fair enough.
More is happening with Angels. Repel the darkness.
Repel the darkness. Get my darkness. That's what the other guy's saying.
I don't think it is. Target up to 2 target creatures.
That's not what he's
Or,
saying.
I'm sorry.
That's totally what he's saying. What are you talking about?
Tap up to 2 target creatures and draw a card. I like how that's an instant. Valera Stance. Works every time. Alright, choose one. Target creature gains indestructible, or target creature with toughness 4 or greater is gone. For 2? For 2 mana? That's pretty good. And the last card of all the foundations, finally. The Winged Steed Rider. A flying with heroic that also gains +1/+1 whenever a spell is cast targeted. And we're done. Mana.
We're free.
Oh, you're not free, but we are done with the mission.
We're free.
I'm free. Alright, so we got some pretty good ones tonight off of these. Alright. Alright, let me go ahead and stack these up. I can get these out of the way. The Pokemon is not going to take that long. We only have like maybe 12 packs to go through, and we're just rapid firing them. We are legitimately just rapid firing. Sorcery on top of the instant on top of the creatures on top of my balls.
Wait, huh? Hey, yo.
Yeah, you didn't hear me say shit.
I heard all that. What the fuck you talking about?
You didn't hear me say a damn. Alright, let me
I
click on
heard all
Pokemon.
that
Let
and
me
the other thing.
type Surging. We'll open the Surging Sparks first. Oh, I gotta
I'm
move
gonna
the
just go
mana
eat.
too.
Pencil
Yeah, go ahead.
magic.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead. You can eat while we're streaming too, but if you don't want to, just go ahead. I'm only here for like another 30 minutes at most.
Alright.
All right. Thank you for joining me, though. If you're
Yep.
not back before I finish.
No problem.
Yeah, we're just going to open the Surging Sparks first. I just want this to run 2 hours. I don't want it to just be too short, you know? Booster bundle actually looks kind of cool. It's just all the like cool cards you can get. We've got this entire like plate of plastic sitting here, and it's falling onto the floor. Ugh. Ugh. Blech. All right. Let's go ahead and slip. Oh, dear. Let's slip that off. I didn't even know that came off like that. I don't like it slipping off like that, to be fair. As always with the Pokemon, the first 2 packs we're going to get here, we're going to go ahead and... Okay, making sure. I, for a second, thought there was a pack that was just the lost pack files or something. Just sitting over here on my, like, menagerie of stuff. I legitimately was, about to be like, wait, come back. We're not done. Alright. So we have one of the Pikachu, one of the Executor, one of Latios, and one of Arcaludon. Or 2 of Arcaludon, 2 of Latios. So we're going to open these 2 first, and then we'll go down the line. Start with the Arcaludon. It feels good to open Pokemon again. Haven't opened Pokemon in a hot minute. And here's the code for anybody who watches. Free code for TCG Live. Let's get it. Basic Energy. Steel Energy. Good old Charcadet. Smoochum. Oh, that Smoochum has free. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Psychic Energy and attach them to one of your bench Pokemon. Okay. Alright. Not the Badu, but sounds like it's okay. Skarmory. Tandemaus. Fluttermane. Bruxish. Ooh, excuse me. Mending Memo. Your opponent counts the cards in their hand, shuffles those cards, and then puts them on the bottom of the deck. If they do, they draw that many cards. Oh, okay, so manipulation there. Tandemaus. It's got a cool holographic on it. So holographic Tandemaus. I'll keep that over there. Holographic Donphan. Nice little shader on it. And then reverse hollow Skeleturge. Alright, let's get the Latios. I do not plan on getting anything from any of these cards that I'm opening today. There are things I'm looking for, but not in Surging Sparks that I would actually like to use. They're more going to be in Prismatic because I need my EVs. I need all of the EVs. Second code card. There you go. Make sure you pause for anybody watching in the later years. Trapinch, Reller, Celio, Clobopus, Magneton with Overvolt Discharge. You can attach 3 basic energy from your discard to your electric Pokemon any way you like. Oh, I can see why you want this Magneton. That's a pretty good Magneton. Lysia's Appeal. Switch in one of your opponent's bench basic Pokemon to the active spot, and the new one is now confused. Paldean Tauros. Satitan Hollow. I'll put that over here. Dino Hollow. I see it in the back there. And Cyclizar EX. I don't think this one has anything on it, but pretty cool nonetheless. Yep, there we go. Wait, I don't think that's the one I think it is. Yeah, it's not the one I think it is, which is unfortunate. Oh, and electric energy. Ooh, Zircon Road, you can draw 5 cards. That sounds pretty cool. But unfortunately not that cool. It's only 210 HP as well. Alright, let's move on to Pikachu. Unfortunately, no more code cards. The rest are mine. Gonna just put that down here, out of the way, so nobody else needs to see it. And then basic energy. Kecleon. Another Trapinch. Cryogonal. Uxie. Annihilate. Ceruledge. A Chill Teaser Toy. A Hollow Togepi. A Hollow Meddling Memo. And reverse hollow Togekiss. When your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out, flip a coin. If heads, take 2 prize cards instead of 1. And Wonderkiss does not stack. But that's really cool, actually. You just turn everything into an EX or into a Mega. Because the Mega cards are coming out soon. There will be 3, I believe. It's interesting how they finally are bringing back Mega Evolutions to the TCG2. Guess we're coming back to the year of Mega Evolutions, and you know what? I'm happy for that. Everybody deserves to have those back. Even if they suck to do competitively, everybody deserves to have those back. Alright. Basic Fighting Energy. And then Glamora, Snorlax, Primate, Rufflet, Drayton, Wochien, another Memo, Hollow Capsicid, Hollow Cobblepus, Reverse Hollow Palkia. This card, this attack does 40 damage for each basic energy attached to this Pokemon. I can see how this can end up working. And Grass Water, not a bad idea for Palkia. I should try making one of those like basic decks that are like you just don't have an EX in it and see how that goes. Maybe one day. Not the focus right now. Psychic Energy, Citadel. That stack is getting mean. Heliolisk, Glimmet, Magnemite, Ninetales, Grafai, Passimian, Hollow Sandygast, Hollow Surfer, Reverse Hollow Tapu Lele. I won't lie, I didn't think I was going to actually get the Ne'er-do-Well thing with Rev in it. And I'm so glad that I did. And yes, it's for the wrong reasons. Alright, last one of Surging Sparks. Things are falling in my household. I don't like that. But there's nothing I can really do about that. Alright, Fighting Energy. Dedenne. Mankey. Substrika. Meryl. Appleton. Koraidon. Dragon Elixir. Heal 60 from your dragon Pokemon. A Miracle Headset. A Spec. Nah, 82 cents is... Yeah, I'll put it in. I'll sleeve it. Put 2 supporter cards from your discard pile into your hand. That's not worth an A-Spec. It's not worth an A-Spec at all. It's really not worth. Like, that's not worth at all. I mean, it's gonna get sleeved, but, like, it's really not worth. Skarmory Hollow and Rabsca Reverse Hollow. Ooh, if there are 3 or fewer cards in your deck, this attack does 240 damage. That's weird. But I guess it does have something to just keep drawing, so that makes sense. Come on. Open them up. Sticking on that side. That's it for the Surging Sparks. Now, I will open all 3 tins and get the packs out of them because there's only like 2 packs in each one. But let's go through each one to see what's in the actual tins. So first up, we got the Sylveon tin. I just have to let's see, where are my scissors? I might not actually use my scissors, just need to... There you go. I think I got it. Maybe. There you go. Weird way of doing that plastic. Oh, please don't fall out of that trash bag. Alright, so, front of it. Let's just get it open. Okay, so it comes with a little Sylveon, oh no, a little Eevee coin. It comes with a pink Eevee coin. It's, I think it's a sticker. I think it's a set of stickers. It might just be one sticker. Okay, no, this is just art. You could collect all of them and combine them into one picture. That's kind of cool. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in the tin after I get the packs out here. So, one Prez. prismatic. I'm gonna keep the rest of it in the tin so I don't lose it. Never got one of these tins before, but I kind of like this. I also love how it's edged out a little bit.
I am back.
Oh, did you want to see the tin?
Yeah, I can see it, Tim.
There's another. I'm not gonna open this one back up because I don't want to lose the thing in it. But there's like there's a puzzle piece type of thing going on with all of the evolutions. So if you get all of the tins, there's like a gigantic picture you can technically make.
Oh, that's neat.
Nothing good out of the Surging Sparks, except the
Damn.
Miracle headset. Want to know how much this Miracle headset sucks?
How much?
So, it gets 2 supporters out of your discard pile.
Uh-huh.
It's an ace spec.
Oh, no.
Why would I waste my ace spec to get 2 supporters out of the discard pile?
I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking.
That shit is blasphemy, heresy, grand larceny.
Grand larceny, oh god.
Oh, I get it. So each Eevee coin that comes out is the color of the evolution. So we got a blue one instead of a pink one now. And we got Glaceon's image.
Oh.
Also get a little information and tidbits about it. I think it's just a Pokedex entry.
Basically, I guess.
Get out of there. There we go. Alright. And then finally, we have Jolteon's 10.
Jolteon.
I'll have to keep on rolling it like it's a Christmas present. And wouldn't you think it? A yellow Eevee coin.
I didn't think it. I wouldn't think it. Why is there a yellow one in there? I don't get it.
That pizza made you dumb, huh?
No, I just say I'm dumb.
Okay. Alright, you can at least blame it on the pizza.
Nah.
Camera got messed up a little bit. Stuck on the
Too dumb
drawer.
to blame it on the pizza.
What is your name, Lloyd Irving?
I lied. It's actually hot.
I lied. It was the pizza that made me dumb. My favorite evolution. Alright. Oh no!
He's dead.
Oh,
Game's
all right.
over.
I just need to do some cleaning up later. Christ. You weren't supposed to fall. I'm just glad all of the cans of soda were empty. Don't ask how many.
How many?
I said don't ask. What part of don't ask don't you understand?
Too bad I asked, and you gotta answer.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. It's the rules.
I bought mine day one, you fucking flea man.
I don't have Uno.
Did I have prismatic? Oh no, it's not a part of the regular set. Oh, Journey Together is probably the next regular set, isn't it? I didn't know prismatic was a side set.
Ah.
Looks like Journey Together must be the regular set then. Alright, here we go. Last couple of packs, and we'll breach 2 hours, and I can be done for the night. I don't mind ending early. As stated before, here's your code card. Oop, my thumb is blocking that a little bit. Here's your code card.
Oh yeah, the code.
All right, let's see what we got here. We have a dark energy. We have hippopotas. That's going over here. That's a Badu. That's the bane of everybody's existence right now. Or at least it was.
Badu?
Yeah. You wanna know why?
Yeah, why?
See, can you read that?
Itchy pollen. Oh. That sounds annoying. Is it that good though? Because like it's still just a Badu. Like
That has no energy cost.
yeah, but it's got to be in the active slot.
Yeah. One turn of not using items is one turn of not digging for what you need.
Oh no.
You want to
That's
see
the
what
problem.
blue and you want to see what blue deck from Magic looks like in Pokemon? You slap this thing in everywhere. This is being played everywhere. It's probably been countered a little bit by now, but this thing is the actual problem. Spritzy, a Roto Stick, 2-rule scenario, Shaman, Shaman, Bug Catching Set because I need another one of those. Dreepy, Hollow, Bronzong Hollow.
Blungzum.
All of your Pokemon take 10 less damage from attacks. Okay.
See, I
And
told you
Flareon.
Bronzong was good.
I was the one trying to champion Bronzong was good.
You were not.
Yes, I was.
I was trying to be like, Bronzong's like half decent, like a fucking just straight up platinum playthrough. Fucking like, he's a good tank, and you're just like, no.
No, not in Platinum. Of course not. Not in Platinum.
It's in platinum. I'm telling you.
And Flareon Reverse Hollow. Alright. Well, I'm not saving this pack anyway. Try to just make sure the trash doesn't end up in the floor with the rest of the trash.
Yep,
Your only other code card for the rest of the night?
damn.
Holographic Energy. Sneasel. Execute. Larry. Dunsparce.
Living like Larry.
Explorer's Guidance. Shaman. Turo Scenario.
Damon.
Heatran with a ball stamp. I'm not joking. It's just this Heatran with a ball stamp. I actually don't know if this one is like a better Heatran or not. No, it's not. You want the Master Ball pattern, and this is not the Master Ball pattern. It's got balls.
Balls.
Houndoom. Actually, look hollow. And Glaceon. I got one that I wanted. At the end of your opponent's next turn, put 9 damage counters on defending Pokemon. This does 120. This just does 120.
Damn.
I swear, I gotta make a deck that's just no EXs and see how that one goes. Because that's low cost, too. There's probably a good amount of tools that help. Alright. That's my code card. Basic Energy. Black Belt Training. Another Houndoom. The Professor's Research of Rowan. an Applin. I kind of want to keep that one to the side too if I can get a Diplin. Explorer's Guide, Pyroar, Buddy Poffin, classic, Houndour, Heatran without the ball stamp, and a second Flareon. This makes me sad. We're not supposed to get 2 Flareons. At least make every evolution at the end a different one.
No.
Which it probably was, and I just got really unlucky. Alright. Basic Energy. Furry Bait. Dreepy. Miltank. Sycamore's Research. An Ogre Mask. The Festival Grounds. A Halucha. A Great Tusk. Why does that look like a fake card? God, that looks like a really fake card, actually. A Roto Stick that's hollow. And Noivern EX. It's got sparkles.
Sparkle, sparkle.
It's 87 cents. You know what? I'll take that. Close enough. In terms of getting something. All right. Prismatics continue. We got this one and then one more. And we call it a night because I don't feel like opening the other Pokemon cards. I have way more to open. I just want you to know there's way more to open. I'm not opening them today.
Fair. I guess the other things took longer than you thought.
No, it's just that these will take us to like 4 hours. Because if I open the rest of them, I have a 36 booster of like an old set from Sword and Shield, and then there's the Blooming Waters. I just don't feel like opening that today because that's just gonna take us all the way till not 1 in the morning. Because again, Pokemon goes by really fast. It's 2 hours 8 minutes, and I started at like 1:44. So like it's not. It doesn't take too long to get through Pokemon. It's just that I don't feel like going through that right now.
Fair.
2 hours is fine enough for me. Basic Steel. Dracloak. Wait. Recon Directive. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck and put one of them in your hand and put the other on the bottom. It's a gamble. Duraludon. Another Black Belt. Bronzor. A Janine Secret Art. Bug Catching. Pyroar. A second Bug Catching. But this one is shiny. Pheasantipity, but it's shiny. And a second Glaceon. And that one I'll take. I like Glaceon.
Glaceon.
It's just sad because anything that's not like an EX is not going to be really worth.
Yeah.
I wish I could get a Glaceon EX. That would be kind of cool. If I'm going to get 2 Glaceons, 2 Flareons, and my thumb up my ass.
What? Huh?
You see, that one was derogatory and not what I want.
Yes.
Anyway, Basic Electric Energy, another Black Belt, Houndoom, Rowan's Research, a second Applin. Alright. Regigigas, Cypher Maniac Code Breaking, which is also a pretty good card. Scream Tail, Roto Stick Hollow, Furfru Hollow, Groudon. I am disappointed.
Groudon.
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 Well, yeah, you win some, you lose some. They weren't all going to be bangers. But that will do it for tonight. So, thanks for watching. Have a fantastic...
Have a fantastic... You good? You good, man?
This saw a little tiny baby mosquito fly into a light that was bright, and it died.
Damn.
It's charred. It's a charred husk. Such is the way of life.
Fucked up.
Maybe you deserved it. Anyway, have a fantastic night.
the
Take care.
mosquito
I'll
husk
see you another
deserved
time. See you later. I have no clue when the next one will be. Probably tomorrow, because today's Friday. So, we'll see. Take care. Thank you.